Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled The Astrosphere of HD 61005. So, what do we see here? Well, here we see a star actually much like our own sun, except a lot younger, this star being only about 100 million years old as compared to the 5 billion year age of our sun. Now we see two different images here. The main image shows it in the optical and infrared, and it's marked there at the center in the box. And then the inset image expanded looks at it in the X-ray and infrared. Now, what we're looking at is what is known as the astrosphere, or that bubble that is being emitted by the star. And this actually occurs as material is pushed out by a fast and dense stellar wind. Now, our sun has a solar wind, although nowhere near as strong as this, and it's likely that when stars first form in their very early stages, that the stellar winds are much stronger than they are later on. So here we see that bubble forming actually in the X-rays, the amount of energy it's emitting, very strong, giving it off the much higher energy radiation. Now, our sun still does something like this, only on a much smaller scale, and we actually have a bubble pushed away by material from the sun and the solar wind known as the heliosphere. And that actually protects our solar system from radiation from between the stars. But it is quite likely that our sun was much more energetic when it was very young like this star and might have been doing something very similar with the astrosphere that we see here. Now, the other thing labeled in there are the dust rings. That is more debris left behind from the star formation. And it could be potentially the sign of planets forming in this region. We know that planets form relatively quickly after the star, usually within the first few million years. So it's quite possible that this is some of the debris of a planetary system forming around this star. And the bubble that we see in the astrosphere, that's how a star clears out its neighborhood. It clears out the region around the planets. That large bubble is because of the stellar wind, and that stellar wind is also pushing out the remaining gas and dust that did not form into stars and planets. So it's kind of cleaning out the material that was left there, leaving a relatively clean solar system behind. So today we get a glimpse of what someone may have seen billions of years ago looking at our sun as it was forming. So that was our picture of the day, titled The Astrosphere of HD 61005. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Moon Trail. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone. And I will see you in class.